Hello, Meeks, Creepyable here, and today we're going to be reading a story called It Started as a Leak by Ariel Lowe. The rainy season began in early summer, and June has been no exception. It did not surprise the man when he discovered rainwater dripping from his dining room ceiling. Shrugging it off, he placed a tall pot beneath the leak and expected it to stop on its own. However, it continued to rain, and before he knew it, the pot would threaten to overflow. He had to dump the water out first thing in the morning, straight after he returned home from work. Eventually, he began to notice water damage at the source of the leak. The white ceiling had discolored, turning a dull shade of brown. He checked the weather and realized it would continue to rain sporadically over the next 10 days. The man was worried about the ceiling mildewing and becoming an expensive repair, so he called a local handyman. Unfortunately, the man could not sign to have the repairs done. Only his landlord could. It was a frustrating policy. The man called his landlord but could not reach him. He left him a few voicemails detailing how the damage was becoming progressively worse. The man was clueless as to why his landlord would not return his calls. They usually kept in touch, speaking at least twice a month. Finally, he reasoned that he would not be held accountable for any damages sustained. One night, the man was startled awake by a massive thump. He quickly turned on his bedside lamp, and just vaguely, he could see an overturned table and a large shape lying across it. He sprinted out of his apartment and called the police, gagging at the smell. The man sat in the police station with a blanket wrapped around his shoulder and a coffee mug resting in his hand. He did know one thing. There had been a dead body in his ceiling, and the water saturated so badly that it caved under the weight. So far the body was unidentified due to the rainwater and was being autopsied. While the man waited, he called his landlord and finally reached him, panicking as he explained the situation. His landlord was just as alarmed, and the man pleaded for him to come to the station while he made his statement. The man paused as the detective crossed over to him as he lowered his phone, wondering if the body had been identified. His blood ran immediately cold as he shook his head with terror. The body began to Richard Thompson, his landlord, and he had died over a year ago. It was not what disturbed him the most. His landlord was dead, then who was pretending to be him? Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching and have a slightly more creepy day.